Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here to the penultimate round of the Renault Megane Trophy series, and I can't believe how quickly that's gone. I cannot believe how quick. We're here, round 9 of 10 at Bathurst, down under. Yeah, sport. So, don't be a dag. We're racing at Bathurst, 2 30-minute races. There's rules with tyres as well that you should know about. So, yeah, we're going to qualify at 8 o'clock in 2 minutes' time. And then we will go on to race 1 for 30 minutes. It's a one-make series. They're all in the Renault Megane Group 4. And it's a cheeky little car. And they'll race at 10 past 8 for 30 minutes, a short break, and then we'll be on to race 2 for 30 minutes. Will be a reverse grid of the race 1 results. The rules are they can use a set of super softs, but only for one stint per the whole round. And soft racing tyres is available at free choice, but they must use a set of medium tyres at some point in the round. They're the rules. Let's have a quick look at that championship before we move on. There's no drop table, I've noticed, so Talleyrand missing the race last week means he's going to drop away from Homesick Alien, but he still is in second. So Homesick Alien is leading the championship by 228 points. Talleyrand is second on 199 points. Guesty is third on 197 points. Shiren is fourth on 190 points. I don't know what you can see, but I've got to change the sound thing. It's in my ear roll instead of the TV. Okay, Skyjacker's asking if we're ready. So Shiren's fourth on 190 points. Fifth is Skyjacker on 178 points. Ensign Newer is sixth on 145 points. Racer Brown is 7th on 136 points. Noxie is 8th on 127 points. Koikart 9th on 107 points. Web Smurfer 10th on 91 points. Turtle is 11th on 90 points. 12th is Cthulhu on 63 points. Barry Twins is 13th on 60 points. Jokers is 14th on 28 points. Bunny 15th on 17 points. Rido is 16th on 12 points. Digital Blasphemy 17th on 12 points. And Alexis Maximus is 18th on 6 points. But it's very sharp, I reckon, when those drop scores come in here at Bathurst. We'll have a look through the grid, see who's here and who's not, who's having a go. In the chat, Skyjacker saying, hey, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Hello. Ensign Hewitt saying, hi, thingy, hi, all. And Turtle saying, good evening, joining us from his workplace because he couldn't make the race. Too busy eating lots of strips of bacon at work. So then, let's have a look. Skyjacker should be first out on track, you would assume. He's the host. He gets the first pit stop. And he's just making his way for an outlap. This is a very long outlap in a Group 4 car, so we won't see no action for a while yet, but we'll let them all span out. Guesty next on track. Now Skyjacker, he's gone for a set of super softs. He's getting a set of super softs out the way early doors here at Bathurst. Guesty, he's gone for a set of racing softs. These are the tyres I talk about. You can see them at the bottom of the screen on the dashboard, all the way along to the left. See the car and the tyres and RS, meaning racing softs. Homesick Alien, he's going for a set of mediums. Bold indeed by the Alien. Shiren, super set of super softs in his Atari Racer. Talleyrand is going for a set of softs. Koikart's gone for a set of mediums. Koik getting those mediums out early. Noxie, he's on a set of softs. He's let the whole pack get away from him. He wants a nice outlap with no one around him, obviously. And Ensign Newer has gone for a set of super softs, also dropping right off the pack to concentrate on his lap. But there is you do get a benefit for staying quite close, that you can get a lovely tow. Homesick Alien putting a wheel on the dirt there. got a nice enough amount of space ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand's on those soft tyres though. Oh no, Homescaling now backing off, letting Talleyrand through. Shiren's next on track on the super softs. This is the worry. It's a long lap, so you will get caught up, and you just don't want to cost the people the time. There is no overtaking rule, but I believe in a series where they're running different tyre sets in qualifying, I think we've just said common sense, lads. Use your common sense. You can overtake, but just don't slow each other down. Skyjacker then leading them away on a set of super softs. The car literally sideways, lurching into the corner after that very long straight, sliding up the hill. He is looking for a win. He's dropped some scores already, so when the drop scores in the table come into effect, I think he is going to be in there. He's going to be in there with a shout. And so one to watch. He'll be looking for maximum points. Homescaling will be looking for maximum points, and so will Talleyrand. These guys, and Shiren, who's also in the mix. Everyone's in the mix. Blooming heck. Mama Homesick saying hi thingy. How are you this evening? I'm all good. I'm all good. Bit of a rush to get on, but it was fine. I sound calm now, don't I? It's all good. So Skyjacker on his flying lap has had a brush with the wall. I don't know how much that would have affected him. And guess he doesn't look too far behind, does he, on those racing softs? He might even benefit from a bit of a tow. And this is the thing, if you can stay reasonably close to the guy ahead, then you might benefit down the straights. And there is some long straights here. As we see the mild 7 Renault chasing down the monster. No, it's not a monster. I'm so used to Skyjacker driving monster cars. It's a VRC livery on Skyjacker's car at the moment in green, monster green. So Skyjacker is coming up towards the line. Get a good idea of how his first flying lap went. I don't know what they're looking at really. I didn't see their practice times. He's pulled out a 2:14. Guesty, he's beat that with a 2:12. My word. Same tyres? No, Skyjacker on the super soft. So Guesty on form here. Homesick Alien should have gone down. Homesick Alien, fourth fastest. Shiren's gone in second fastest. Hot. Koikart next across the line. He is going to post himself a... Ooh, it's not great, I don't think. 22. Talleyrand, he looks like he had a bit of an an adventure on that lap. Noxie, he dropped back from the pack, remember? He just wanted a nice, clean, clear track to do his stuff, I believe. He's had a brilliant season in these Renaults. Noxie at 2:16, putting himself fifth fastest. Ensign Newitt now just across the line. Yes, 2:17 puts him sixth, ahead of Koikap and Talleyrand. So, getting an idea of what the grid looks like. Guesty looks thirsty for it today. Skyjacker a couple of seconds off ahead of the medium-clad Homesick Alien, which I think that's a good lap because he's ahead of Noxie on the softs and Ensign Newitt on the super softs. Neither of those are slouchers. So Homesick Alien really has pulled a blinding lap out of the bag there on the medium. So congratulatory to the Alien. And Turtle in the chat saying got my sights set for the Friday and Sunday race. Yes. Well, it's not this Sunday, I don't think. It's the Sunday next. But yes, we've got a Friday race. We've got a race tomorrow. Brand new. I teased it, didn't I? I teased it in the last stream, but didn't actually say what it was. So Guesty zooming along. It's his 7th season, I know that much. It's a single series. Guesty then, he is a man on the move, a man on the mission. Skyjacker, does he gain any more from them super softs? It's looking better, isn't it, as he comes along the straight. Big gains from Skyjacker, grabs pole with a 2:12.1. Guesty does go faster, but not fast enough. Homesick Alien will be the next to cross the line on the medium tyres. He doesn't go better than he's gone before. Then Shiren, what can he do on those supers? Oh, it looks like he's doing a worse lap. than he did. Maybe backing off this lap, waiting for the next lap. So Skyjacker, so far, out of the second flying laps, has come out top, tip-top. Old chap. Talleyrand has got himself ahead. Oh, a good time from Talleyrand. Goes 5th fastest. Kuykart puts in a time, stays 8th. But he's on those medium tyres. It's tough. We don't know how Homesick Alien is doing it. He's the only... Him and Kuykart are the only ones attempting medium tyres in qualifying. And at the best of time, you can't hold on to the track on those mediums. So big asks. Ensign Ewart going faster, but he doesn't get himself ahead of Noxie. Noxie didn't find another lap in his second run, but now they're lining up for the third run, and it's a battle here. Who can go fastest out of these guys? Homesick Alien's just about to cross the sector. He's down on his own time. Shuren then, how is he doing when he cuts the sector? Oh, he's up 69, dude. Skyjacker then, can he maintain his pole? 2/10 he's gained. He's got on Guesty. He's down this lap. What about Guesty? Oh, Guesty's really down on his lap. He's 3 seconds off. Homesick Alien towards the sector. He's still down. These are all down, weren't they? Shuren was there. Oh, was Shuren? No, he's 0.69 up. And he's dropped a bit of time there. Tallerando, he's a threat. He could be lurking in the background. 1.4 seconds up. He's 3.4 off pole. But that's going to jump him ahead of the Alien at the bare minimum. How far behind Alien is. So Homesick, none of the top 4, we believe, have gone faster on that flying lap. There we go. No. So no one gained, but Talleyrand may have done here. Talleyrand's looking good at the last sector. 1.5 seconds up. 2.4 puts him up into 3rd spot ahead of Shuren. A great lap there by the boss. Cracking. Coy crosses the line, still hasn't found that time. It's difficult with the mediums. Noxie coming around the final corner. As Noxie got a little surprising treat for us as he scrambles to the start-finish line. He goes faster, he goes 6th behind the Alien, 1.3 seconds to find. But Ensign Ewart topples him by 9/10. So Ensign Ewart really coming on strong in the Renault. He's only 3/10 off of the medium-clad Homesick Alien, who is really an oddity at the moment. Those mediums shouldn't be getting him where he is on the grid. He's driving the rims off that Renault. He really is. It's not this Sunday. Is it this Sunday? No, it's not. It's the 24th. Right, I'm going to the calendar. It's not this Sunday. I'm sure it's not. It's Sunday. This Sunday. Where is it? Sunday Sprint Madness. Sunday Sprint Madness. Season starts 21st. That's this Sunday. It is this Sunday. I mean, we've got 2 starting at the same time. Or is Friday not happening yet? Sorry guys, I'm looking at qualifying. I've got all sidetracked because I got caught out. 19th. All right, they're both starting in the same weekend. Yeah, full roster. So Skyjacker heads towards the line. Still a minute. He's got pole more. He's got pole a bit more. Guesty though, what can he do? He's got greens. Oh, final lap. The time's run out. Sorry. So them 2 have finished, have they? So Guesty gets 2nd. Anyone else up for grabs? Homesick Alien in 5th, but he's on the mediums. He's gone faster, but stays there. Shuren, can he topple anyone on this final run? He does. Talleyrand, but Talleyrand's heading around as well. And Talleyrand could have the last word here. Oh, he goes faster, but stays in 4th. Then we've got Kuykart. He's 3.2 seconds off of Noxie. Those medium tyres not working out for him whatsoever. He gets to the line. Can he gain anything? He goes, wow, 1.5 seconds faster. That's great stuff. And who's ahead of these 2? It's Noxie. So Noxie cuts the line. Can he go? No, he finds no more speed. Does Ensign do? He does, but he doesn't cane on the Alien. Right, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Turtle. Both of them. I thought there was a 2 week between the two for some reason. And Bazza saying, hey, Thingy, great to hear you. Greetings from Austria. Half of September, I'm back on track. Prepare yourself for the Belgian bullets. Hey, Oval expert. Right then, let's get ourselves all limbered up for this bad boy. We've got Guesty and Skyjacker. It's weird. It's Bathurst. It's a Bathurst thing. It's a down under thing. They mix the poles up. But Skyjacker is on pole. Guesty second. Softs versus Super Soft. Skyjacker should be able to... Oh, Skyjacker's had a bit of a ball start, it seems. He's coming back now as he cleans up the revs, but Guesty's into the corner first. They're both trying to fight over Hell's corner together, and Guesty still there. They're side by side going up the straight. Talleyrand's had a cracking start up into third. Shiren in fourth. Homesigali in fifth. Ensign New at sixth. Noxie seventh. Koikop is in eighth, but it's the battle up here, and Talleyrand's getting right in there as well. Oh, swoosh. Swooshy, swoosh, swoosh, and Skyjacker very late on the brakes, takes Guesty into the wall, and Talleyrand's through. Talleyrand's into the lead, and that was so unfortunate for Guesty and Skyjacker falling over each other, and Shiren's in the mix now with Homesick Alien. Oh my word. And Talleyrand battles on. Guesty's lost his car again, I think. He's there. He's still ahead of Skyjacker. I thought he'd lost the car, but Skyjacker goes through. And my word, Talleyrand is now leading from Shiren. Homesick Alien on the medium tyres in third. Noxie. Noxie's up to fourth. Yes, get in there, Noxie. Great point, Skyjacker. We've got 30 minutes to go yet. And it's going to be an interesting race. There is all sorts of different twists and turns that can happen in this race. They can go for a straight run all the way to the flag. They can pit to change tyres. It's amazing. Guesty then down to sixth. Pole sitter and second in fifth and sixth. Koikop seventh place, and he's got himself ahead of Ensign. Ensign must have got himself tangled up into something right there at the beginning of the race, and Talleyrand still leads. He's pulled away a little bit. In fact, a little bit, and in fact at the same time as a little bit. So they're Homesick Alien going for a move. Shiren, we saw him on Tuesday being very wise with his super soft tyres and going in for the kill come the end of the race. I'm pretty sure, was that a replay I'd done? Well, we've seen Shiren recently look after a set of super softs and then go for the kill later in the race, but at the moment holding his own with Homesick Alien as Talleyrand pulls away. Saw a bit of dust there, got a little panicky, got to admit. Shiren then putting a wheel on the dirt and giving me a coronary. Noxie's under fire from Guesty and Skyjacker. There's not enough track for Guesty at the moment. He wants it all, and Skyjacker is tucked right up behind Noxie. Trying to find an inkling to get by. Meanwhile, Talleyrand leads from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien did get that move done on Shiren, and here we see a Skyjacker out the toe. Both of these towing Guesty into this corner. This is going to be delicious as Skyjacker makes the move on Noxie. Nothing Noxie can do about that. Oh, Noxie's got it in the wall. He's gone late on the brakes, and Guesty's through as well. And Noxie losing out to Skyjacker and Guesty there, but different tyres. Oh, he's on softs, but these two might burn their tyres out. Skyjacker, I think, may pit in this. He's got a taste for it, and we'll see. But he usually does it the other way, mediums to softs. I don't know if he'll go from super softs to mediums. Meanwhile, Talleyrand pulling out space on Homesick Alien. These are the two championship leaders. They are at the front of the track at the moment. Shiren, he's an outside bet in this championship, and he's there as well, keeping up with the Alien, looking after his tyres. We've seen some dust. Talleyrand's had a moment. Talleyrand's found the kitty litter, and now Homesick Alien's tucked up right behind him with Shiren. Then we have Skyjacker on them super softs. Guesty's in the mix as well. Noxie's dropped back a little bit, and there we see Ensign Hewitt's got himself past Koikop, and this is an absolute humdinger on our hands here. Round 9 for the Renault Megane Trophy, Season 2. and Home Segalian getting a lovely tow on the Renault Megane of Talleyrand as they go side by side down towards the chase, and Home Segalian now leads this race on a set of mediums, and Talleyrand up the inside, nothing anyone can do that, and everyone's trying to get out of the way. My gosh, my golly gosh, I think Skyjacker had some massive avoidance there. I'm not sure. We'll check it out. Here we see Talleyrand in the tow of Shiren, and just ahead of him, Homesick and Talleyrand were going for it. He's on the brakes. Oh yes, it was Talleyrand right in front of him. He had nowhere to go. There was a wall of Renault, and he took to the dust. And now he's in for a set of mediums, I would guess. Talleyrand tries to scarper away from Home Segalian. Guesty now is in the mix with Shiren. Oh my word, what a race. Noxie there in 5th. Ensign Hewitt is in 6th. Koikarp in 7th on the medium tyres. He's looking good to pick something up here. And it's a long pit stop. But yes, it looks... Oh no, he's already out. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? We saw him pull in. And now he's already got the tyres. So Talleyrand, 1.3 seconds. He's managed to get his head to get just from that a little off. A small mistake that Talleyrand made there, and that had a huge effect on the rest of the pack, and that's put Guesty up into 2nd, and he is looking for another win, isn't he? Home Segalian then, podium position so far with those medium tyres on, and the super softs. I still think Shiren's looking after him, but now Noxie is in play, and Noxie could be dangerous as he's got Ensign Hewitt giving him the hurry up from behind. Koikarp, he's got 25 seconds on Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's on the medium tyres. It's going to be a tough one to even catch any of these guys up. He's going to have to hope people put it in the wall for him to get back into this race. Guesty's gone for the lead from Talleyrand, got the tow down the long straight, and Talleyrand, is he going to try and get the same move done he did on the Alien? Doesn't look like he can get up alongside Guesty. Oh, maybe he's going for the inside, late on the brakes. Oh my word, Guesty's out wide. Guesty's out wide. Was there contact? I do not know. Talleyrand carries on. Guesty scrambles back on. Oh my gosh, and they're all just funneling past Guesty. Talleyrand carries on. I don't know if there was contact. I don't know. We can try. Where's Guesty then at the moment? He's already off. Sorry, missed it. Sorry guys, I missed that one. I didn't press Z quick enough. Oh god, now I'm in that view. So Guesty then, he's in 5th, just behind Noxie. Talleyrand leads 8/10. Home Segalian under attack from Shiren. Shiren going for the inside line. My word, we've got an exciting race on our hands here. So Shiren's back up into 2nd place, and he'll be looking to go on the attack with Talleyrand. And Home Segalian sitting in 3rd. Guesty in 4th. He loves a good race, does Guesty. I can't imagine that's... Oh no, he's lost the back end a little bit, giving Noxie an opportunity to get through, and Ensign Hewitt. And I was going to say that Guesty loves a good battle. It won't have got into his head, and then he did that. So maybe it has got into his head a bit. I'm not sure. But he's down in 6th at the moment. We've still got plenty of racing to go. 22 minutes of racing. He's got a set of tyres that can see him to the end of the race. And he's only 4 seconds away from the lead. 4.5 seconds off the lead. Kid you not. He's 4.9 seconds. Talleyrand's going for it at the moment. So Talleyrand leads this race. Shiren's dropped back a little bit. We saw Shiren closing in on Talleyrand, but he can't get through that set of corners as well as Talleyrand. And Home Segalian is there, ready to pounce. And Home Segalian is going to be strong. We're already 8.5 minutes into this race. Home Segalian has not even used his tyres yet. They're not even warmed up properly. Noxie, another cracker in it, 4th place. He's got Guesty. Guesty's managed to get ahead of Ensign Hewitt, but Ensign Hewitt feels like coming back. No, he's backing out of that one. Oh, get a good drive though with Ensign out of that final corner. Coming down into the braking zone. He's He's a brave man to try it in Murray's corner. Now is he going to try in Hell's corner, which is even more of a difficult corner to try and get a move done. It's very tight. He's going to look. No. He's going to back out of that one. Guesty then has to set on concentrating on getting on Noxie's tail end to get a tow up the road. Meanwhile, Talleyrand leads this race by 1.5 seconds. Shiren in second place. And a mighty fine job from Shiren. He's just got the fastest lap of the race so far. And my gosh, we're in for a cracker. Homesick Alien in a great position. His tyres will not be going off like the guys ahead of him. Guesty got himself back ahead of Noxie. We missed that one. I apologise. Noxie slipping back a little bit. Maybe a small mistake. And that's giving Ensign Ewart an opportunity. What the hell is that? And that's given Ensign Ewart half an opportunity to close up to the back of Noxie. Yes, he's just there as well. This race is wide open. One tap of a wall and it's anyone's game. I still wouldn't count out Skyjacker or Koikart. Because these guys, I don't know. Bathurst, it does wear tyres, isn't it? It is known for it. So those guys on the super softs and the softs, they might be finding they're going to have difficulties in the next 5 to 6 minutes. So far so good though on Ensign Ewart's tyres. They look alright. 10 minutes into the race. So Noxie really struggling through Forest Elbow then. Talleyrand getting fastest laps. He's not got tyre woes at the moment. He's only 1.5 seconds ahead of Shiren. Homesick Alien on his medium tyres. Being caught by Guesty for sure, for sure. Then we've got a little battle down here. Ensign Ewart and Noxie finding themselves together on track again. And we've seen some classic racing, especially from Ensign Ewart. Koikart and Ensign Ewart last round in the first race. It was amazing to see. Noxie at the moment holding that 5th place. Koikart 10 seconds behind him on his medium tyres. He's got Skyjacker 17 seconds behind him. Skyjacker managed a 2:15.7 his last time around. Koikart 2:17, so 2 seconds faster. Skyjacker might see the back end of Koikart before the end of the race. I don't know. Maybe. Talleyrand so far solid as a rock out there in the lead. Just that one shaky moment, and since then it's been all straight A's. Shiren chasing him down, but he's on the weaker tyre the later in the race it gets. But like I said, we saw him do that to Guesty last round. Was it that last round? No, I think it was a different format. It was the Super GTs on Thursday. But Shiren lurked with the super softs. Oh, I can't remember. There was some race like that. It might have been last week. I don't know. Give me a break. There's a lot goes on. And my cache in my memory isn't great. I do daily deletes. I delete my cookies in my brain often, so everything goes and I remember nothing. Homesick Alien is rather close to... Oh, Guesty's got past Homesick Alien. I apologise. Guesty getting the fastest lap in the race there, a 2:12.6. And Guesty now throwing his hat in the ring for this. Look, he's up to 3.6. He's faster. He was 5-6 seconds off the lead, wasn't he, at one point? And now he's 3.5 seconds off the lead. He really is in this battle. And Homesick Alien, it has to be said, is in a perfect position, really. He's getting towed along by Guesty as well. He must be loving that. But he's perfect because those guys ahead of him, their tyres will go. They definitely will run out. And Homesick Alien hasn't fallen that far behind. He's only 4 seconds behind the leader. Now, that might be because they're maybe possibly looking after their tyres. 2:13 from Homesick Alien. He's doing the same lap times as the leaders. It's faster than Shiren. Not as fast as Guesty though, he's in the 12s. Slick. He's towing Homesick Alien up the hill. And really, there is not much difference between the medium tyre and the soft tyre here, is it? It's unbelievable stuff. Maybe there's a glitch. Maybe Homesick-Alien's got softs on and it just is showing us mediums. Because it's hard to believe the pace he's getting out of those medium tyres, especially when you look at Kuikarp and Skyjacker. 2:17.4 from Kuikarp. Skyjacker 2:15. It's not bad, is it? That's the same as what Homesick's doing. No, he's doing 13s, but he's getting a toe. You see, this is the beauty of the toe. Look how much it gives you. Homesick-Alien's going to flat down easy win this. I swear, up and down. I tell you, I can't see any. He's too close. He's too close to the softs and the super softs. So when they eventually, inevitably, go away. Oh, and Shiren's struggling through the S's. Guesty's caught him. Guesty looms large, side by side, the mad buggers. But Shiren's still there. Guesty's around the outside. Whoosh! And Homesick-Alien's right there as well. Oh my gosh! And are we seeing Shiren's tyres starting to lose adhesivity? And Guesty there, third, getting a toe, going for a look. Oh my geez. And Guesty looks to have got the move done. Shiren cutting across the front of Homesick-Alien saying, one and no more. And Homesick-Alien saying he's sure about that. He wants a piece of that action, doesn't he, does Homesick-Alien? Ensign Newart's up to 5th place. Noxie 6th. No, that seems all right. Okay. I thought Noxie was ahead of Ensign, but we'll investigate that in a minute. It's when these lot sort out who's where. So Guesty now 1.3 seconds behind Talleyrand. He's out wide. The back end. Oh, Talleyrand slowed right down. I wonder why. What's happened? Talleyrand has backed off. And I don't know, because I think maybe redressing, but that I don't know. That makes very little sense. But Guesty then, maybe he was just waiting until Guesty was behind him. Didn't realise Shiren and Homesick was so close. That's odd. That's an oddity. He didn't do a great lap, his last lap around as well with a 2:16. He lifted up the straight, so that'd be this lap. Guesty then on his way in the lead with Shiren. A close second. Homesick-Alien is in third. Talleyrand slipping down to 4th, and we're not sure why. We don't know if he's having issues in the car or if he redressed from an incident they may have had earlier, and he was just waiting for Guesty to catch him back up again. It's a mystery. The mystery at the moment. Ensign Newarт, solid 5th. He's only 2.5 seconds behind Talleyrand. And if Talleyrand has got some issues he's dealing with, then Ensign Newart could catch him up. 10 seconds. Noxie's had a big one, hasn't he? A 2:20 and a 2:18. So Noxie having a couple of rough laps. He's lost some time to Ensign Newart, but Kuikarp gaining. And Skyjacker, he's taken 5 seconds out of Kuikarp. So in 12 minutes time, we might see Noxie, Kuikarp and Skyjacker in a lovely little battle for 6th place. Ensign Newart trying to get away from them. I don't know if he can catch up Talleyrand, because we're still questioning what's wrong with Talleyrand. He's still dropping away from the Alien. Homesick-Alien, though, sitting in a lovely tow for Shiren. And it looks like anyone can win this race, and everyone's going to give it a go. So Guesty floors it towards the line, leading round 9. Oh bugger, I think I've named it the wrong number. Hang on. No, I named it the right number. It's all right. Round 9 of the Renault Megane Trophy, and Guesty throwing his hat in the ring right come the end, and that is beautiful. Yes, and then we've got more racing, more streams for you to enjoy on Friday evening. Join us for season 7 of the Mazda Miati or the MX-5. Very sporty car. Like I said, we've done 6 seasons of it. They've always been a blast. So please join us Friday evening for the Max 5s. And then Sunday evening we have the Sunday Sprint Madness in the Toyotas, I think. Toyota SFRs. 3 15-minute races of solid, fun-packed sprints. So, packed agenda. We're streaming Tuesday, we're streaming Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. There's no time to wipe my trophies down. Guesty leading from Shiren. Shiren's dropping back from Guesty, isn't he? Is he looking after tyres? Is he looking after fuel? Is he just doing some car management, letting Guesty run it out and then try and get that last lap dash on? Homesick Alien, though, I think he's still in the most solid position here with those medium tyres, only 3 seconds off of the lead. Talleyrand has gained a little bit back on the Alien. He was down to 4 seconds. It's 3.5 seconds. But curiouser and curiouser. Ensign Hewitt maintaining that 2 seconds. He's lost Talleyrand by a second. So definitely nothing wrong with Talleyrand's speed out there. And Noxie's managed to pull away a little bit from Koi Karp. He was like 5 seconds ahead of him, wasn't he? Now he's 8 seconds. Koi just gone faster than he's gone before with a 2:16.9 last lap around. Maybe the idea of Skyjacker catching him is giving him that boost. He's just done a 2:17.1. Skyjacker, meanwhile, 16.7 last time. He's coming towards the line as well. Very close. 2:15.2. So, Koi Karp might be in trouble. I'm not sure. Got just under 9 minutes of racing left. Guesty's 2 seconds ahead of Shiren, who's only 1.3 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, who is maintaining about 4 seconds, 3.5 to 4 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. But he's on the medium tyres. The guys ahead of him are on a set of softs and super softs. I saw a bit of dirt kicked up there, but he's still 2 seconds ahead of Shiren. If we get on board with the Alien for a couple of corners, we can see what it feels like to sit third in the middle of a Virtual Racers Club League event. Round 9 of the Renault Megane trophies. Look to sit gear down the very long straight, topping out at what we're saying, 155. Yeah, about 155 miles an hour. They're getting out of these Renaults. He's 1.8 seconds behind Shiren, and he's on the medium tyre. So he's hoping those guys' tyres burn out. 7.5 minutes of racing. If they cross the line just right, it'll be a bit longer. So over a 2-minute lap time. Scary. Into Hell's Corner. Shiren kicking up a bit of dust. Guesty's starting to look a little closer. I'm not sure. That might just be me. And Talleyrand, you can see just in the distance behind us. Oh, you can. But if you're watching on your phone, you probably can't. Homesick Alien, full control of his Renault. They are seasoned by round 9. They know their vehicle pretty well. Homesick Alien 2.4 seconds behind Shiren. So Shiren is pulling away somewhat from the Alien. 1.8 seconds behind Guesty. This is getting tense now as we're coming into the closing stages of this race. And no roos, no kangaroos, so we've been very lucky. Guesty then 2 seconds, he's ahead. Oh, front of that car, they just poke it into the apex and then squirt. And it looks scary. It looks like the car's out of control, but they seem to make it through. It's unbelievable stuff. And Guesty at the moment doing a fantastic job leading this race with Shiren 2 seconds behind. He's 2.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, but I think there's a twist in the tail of this race just yet. I think the tyres are definitely going to have an effect. Talaran losing a bit of time to Homesick Alien, I think. Oh no, 4.5 seconds. Sorry, it was that. I was thinking it was 3.5 for some reason. And if that was a redress, oh, it's such a shame, because he lost the 2 positions to Shiren and Homesick when he didn't need to. I should have waited till the very last lap. Ensign knew it then. 5th place, 5 seconds behind Talaran now, still holding that 10 seconds to Noxie. Noxie unable to gain any ground on Ensign. He's just got to hope that he has a meeting with a wall somewhere. Koikarp is only 1.6 seconds. Oh, Koikarp did a 2:20 last time around, and that has put Skyjacker in the hunt for a position with just under 5 minutes left of racing. And you can see Skyjacker is closing in on Koi. Guesty, meanwhile, it's looking okay. Ooh, the back end stepping out there. Shiren's tyres are looking a little worse than Guesty's, although Shiren has closed the gap a little bit. Is this like the tactic he used last time on those super softs? Oh, good golly. Well, who knows? I don't know. He's closing the gap. Guesty, is he getting nervous? What's the fuel like? Can't judge the fuel for him because, I mean, Shiren's got a lot more on board than Guesty. Homesick Alien also. Guesty does like to use his fuel up, doesn't he? And maybe this is what's happening to Guesty now. Maybe he's looking at that fuel and thinking, is that going to make it? Do I have to lean my car out? Have I been heavy with my throttle? 1.5 seconds ahead of Shiren, the Mod 7 Renault Megane. And these two are fighting the championship position as well. It's 7 points between them, I think, in the table. And drop scores, that could be totally different. So 1 second now between Shiren and Guesty. Are we seeing a repeat of a race I seem to remember, but I can't remember when? I think it was last week. Maybe not. Shiren didn't get a win last week, but Guesty did. No, who got the win last week? Yeah, Shiren got the win. The fuel's flashing. It's down to 9/10. Shiren. Oh my God, deja vu for Guesty. I bet he can't believe it's gonna happen again. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. That means they'll do this lap and possibly the next lap. And I don't know. It's only just started flashing. Possibly it can get 2 laps out of that. Shiren is all up in his business. He's pulled away from the Alien. So I think Shiren's going faster rather than Guesty's going slower. And yes, Shiren using a very similar tactic we've seen him use before. Beautiful stuff though. It's not done yet though. Can't talk like it's over. Guesty's managed to pull a little bit out of a gap to Shiren, just over a second before we go into the start of the straight, the very long straight. So he's broken the toe at least, or some of the toe. Guesty though, it's got to be scary going into the last lap with that much fuel on board. Shiren flying behind you, still with a fresh set of super softs, And Homesick Alien, is he gaining now? This is his time to shine. This is his time. His tyres should be up to it. He's got Talleyrand closing in. But I don't think Guesty or Shiren are having issues with tyres. Guesty definitely having issues with fuel. I think they're crossing the line to start their final lap. And can Guesty get to the end and keep Shiren behind him at the same time? Shiren is ready. Shiren is primed. He's ready to make the move. Guesty just trying to stay ahead, make his Renault as wide as it possibly can, move into the inside to protect it. Shiren though already passed, and yes, I think Guesty has had to ease up on his fuel usage, and he's dropped in behind Shiren, probably going to try and get a tow for a lot of this, and try and get Shiren to help him get to the end of the race. And Homesick Alien 2.5 seconds behind Guesty, but he's only 1.6 seconds, so Talleyrand made a huge gain on Homesick Alien that last time around. Is Homesick Alien having to wind his engine down? Doesn't look like it. Ensign Ewer in 5th, Noxie 6th. These have all crossed the line. So has Koikarp and Skyjacker. So they all get to do all the laps. And Skyjacker looking ready to get something on Koikarp there. Shiren pulling away from Guesty. Guesty is in trouble, isn't he? Now the Homesick Alien is closing in fast, and Talleyrand's not too far behind. Talleyrand's fuel's not great, but they're better than Guesty's. Guesty's just trying to eke every last bit of fuel out there. And it has to be said, sorry Guesty mate, his fuel economy is not the best. It has to be said. Shiren then, the Russian sensation, gets another win. Just what he needs. He needs Homesick and Talleyrand not to be the next two people behind him in the championship. And there goes Homesick Alien, getting his second place off of Guesty. Guesty, is he even going to stay on the podium as they go through the chase? You've got Talleyrand right there. And Guesty is out, isn't he? He's out of fuel. I'm surprised he hasn't gone straight down to slow down. He's trying to protect that inside. Oh no, Talleyrand's tried to squeeze it through, lost the car. Guesty's gone and finished the race. Oh, there you go. Shiren won. Well done. Homesick Alien in second. Shiren, well done. Homesick Alien in second. Guesty finished in third. Take a boo, I think, my son. I'm not sure. Talleyrand gets fourth, but I'm sure the stewards will have a quick look. Ensign Ewan's in fifth. Noxie gets sixth. And they were still quite closed up. And oh, I'm so sorry. Skyjacker is in seventh. He got the move done on Koi, and we missed it. Watching those leaders. Skyjacker in seventh. And Koikarp just there in eighth. Skyjacker sliding it around. It's not the race he wanted. He's lost it as well. And Koikarp goes and finishes in seventh at Mount Panorama with Skyjacker not having his favourite race in that one. It was quite quiet for him. And he goes up towards the line. I'm not saying that's Guesty's fault. Guesty moved over to the inside of that corner. He had every right to get to the inside of the corner. So I'm not saying that he did anything wrong there. Talleyrand tried to sneak it down the inside, got himself all on the curbs. Well done, Shiren. Well done. Get a trophy, and he gets a reef. And he gets my respect and admiration. And we'll take you to the race results. Yes, I'm not sure. I'm not calling it. I can't call it. Guesty did move to the inside. He was every right to cover that inside. Talleyrand tried to sneak down there, got all over the curbs. And, it looked messy. It looked very messy. So Shiren takes the win. His second week in a row. Well done to that man. Superb driving on the Super Softs. Homesick Alien gets a surprising second spot on the mediums. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful drive from Homesick Alien. Did everything correct. Guesty is in third, provisionally, should we say? I don't know. He was definitely low on fuel at the end there, poor Guesty. And Talleyrand coming home in fourth, with Ensign Ewer at fifth, Noxie in 6th, Koi Cup 7th, and Skyjacker getting 8th. If Guesty did get, oh, hang on, it's 10 seconds, I think, for redress, or is it 15 seconds for a redress? No redress, and 5 seconds for the incident. If that's the case, I'll put him down behind Ensign Hewitt. So, who knows? So, in the chat, then, we have Mama Homesick saying, come on, Homesick. Ensign Hewitt saying, congrats, Shiren. Ensign Hewitt also said, managed to get super softs to the end, chuffed. And Skyjack saying, that was some bad juju. Mama Juju did not play well there. Read then. Oh, and Guesty got the fastest lap with a 2:12.6. All good, all good. We're going to go off again at 9 o'clock. And I am going to go and try and get the rabbit into his hutch. Whilst you go and have a look. Let's see if there's anyone on track for you to watch. Ensign Hewitt's out there. Come on, have a bash. I will be back very soon. I'm not going to say don't go anywhere because that's just hypocritical. Just chill, man. Just chillax, get a coffee, have a fag, and think of Shiren because he says he's so sweaty. See you soon, guys. Why, hello again. Here we are for round 9 of the Renault Megane Trophy, Season 2. And we just had a rather exciting, exhilarating on at 9 o'clock. In around about 6 minutes, they'll be lining up for a race 2. It'll be a reverse grid rolling start, I believe. I'm not sure. And wow, trying to collect yourself after that one. It was a fight and a half out there. It was cracking racing. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. From the country that brought you, Kylie Minogue. That's not bad. So Ozone is in the chat. He said, Ozone is Shren. He said, so sweaty. Wow, that last corner with Talleyrand and Guesty, that was some hectic stuff, man. And Pat saying, post-race penalty, car 85, insufficient fuel to provide sample. Joking, of course. I don't know. It could be. We could implement that. Give people penalties for running out of fuel. Guesty would be the only one who got the penalty, though. Oh, bless. Poor Guesty. He's got a heavy right foot. What can you say? The man's a racer through and through. He doesn't lift for no man. So, Shren, off the back of his second win this season, he is a man on the move. Maybe not. Maybe third win. I think he got a win in the first round. Autopolis. No, sorry. That's the second. Yeah, it was his first win. But he's there, you know. 190 points versus Guesty's 197 and Talleyrand's 199. There is drop scores still to take into account. We'll find them out next week as we go into the final round. It's exciting. Talleyrand, the reigning champion. Oh, wait up. We've got the two VRC cars in formation. A beautiful sight. Let's go on the fancy camera. Shoo. Looks delicious. Just sitting in awe of the two VRC liveried Renaults as they bring it around Bathurst. Skyjacker was looking strong, wasn't he? I mean, we can talk about Skyjacker's race. It was really no fault of his own, really, that race. Just down to circumstance. He was in the wrong place, had a car full, a face full of Megane, and just had to avoid. And yeah, it kind of bulleted his race right out of contention. But he'll be second on the grid at this one. He's used his medium tyres up, so he doesn't have to use a set of mediums. It's only going to be him, Koikarp, and Homesick out there on the soft tyres, which will be very interesting. Shren, he'll be going on the mediums. Talleyrand will be on the mediums. Homesick Alien, like I said, he can go soft or super soft. Skyjacker, he can go soft or super... no, he's used a set of super softs. I think he started the race on super softs. And little bit of fun there between Talleyrand and Skyjacker. You've still got to use it for another round yet. Don't break them just yet. Guesty. Oh, that win. That win was so there, wasn't it? That win was... that's 2 wins. Guesty, he's the Leclerc. He's Guesty Leclerc. What's Leclerc's first name? Charles Guesty. Charles Guesty. Out there racing. Well, Talleyrand's gone again. It's because Skyjacker upset him. Knocked him off the track. This is not playing. He's only got a couple of minutes though, so he can't mess about too much. Sharon picking up two wins in 2 weeks. Some solid driving, really. He backed off with those super softs. Knew to sit back. Did Homesick Alien a huge favour. Towed Homesick Alien pretty much that whole race. Homesick Alien owes the Russian sensation a bit of a drink, I would say. A vodka. And yes, Koi Carp, Skyjacker. Guess he's on a set of softs. So possibly, maybe he's going to go for a pit stop. Maybe he's going to start on softs, end on mediums. It's a brave, bold move. Especially as it's a very long pit stop here. You don't really want to make a pit. No, guess he's just put a set of mediums on. Just likes to keep me guessing. Just make me wonder. So Guesty, as the ready sign that comes up, he's going out there to feel what the mediums look like, taste like. It tastes like honey. They slide like honey. So look at that full board of ours. It's enough to just to create a certain amount of bliss in your life. There's not much you can control, but when you can control a lobby's start, it really does make you feel a bit better than what you really are. You know, you feel like you've expanded your universe just that little bit more, and that you found a bunch of like-minded people that all agree that R is a very good way to start a race. Moxie, thank you. You, bless you. Bless you all. You all are fantastic creatures. Look at that. That is perfection, could be said, about that start board there. I like it. Homesick Alien. What's he going to do in this race? He's on the softs. Koi Carp on the softs. And Skyjacker on them softs. Only three. You would say that is possibly your podium right there. Skyjacker for the win. Homesick in second possibly, and Koi Carp in third. And after that, who knows between the medium guys? We will find out soon. I don't even know. Is Talleyrand still not back yet? Are we waiting for him? Where did the boss go? Is he coming back? Let's have a look. The question has been asked. I can't see anywhere else anything. He may have done. He may really be upset with Skyjacker. Skyjacker might have just pushed him too far this time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing we're waiting for Talleyrand, but he's not answering his calls. So I could just find any other daft thing to talk about. You missing F1? Not really. Because what would you be missing? Ferrari's breaking down or doing something silly. Max Verstappen easily winning. Perez not really in the game. And the Mercedes pretending to be a good car, but really it's not. I mean, Vettel's leaving, which is summer. There we go. Good luck. And it was all ours. I won. He didn't do it. He did not mess up my moment. And Skyjacker in the chat saying, I push everyone too far. There you go. So here we go then. Race 2. Koi is on pole. He's on them softs. Skyjacker is second. I don't just ignore it. It's the Aussies. They do things a bit weird. They do things backwards. I'm trying to get everything what I'm doing. I couldn't think for a second. So where are the lights? Can we see the lights? Barely. There's two of them on, isn't there? We're waiting for them to go green. They're green now, and they're off. Skyjacker, a good start. A good start this time. Koikap looks like Noxie's trying to get up the inside of him, but not far enough. And there you go, Skyjacker takes the lead with Koikap in second, Noxie in a solid third on those medium tyres, as is Ensign Ewart just behind him in fourth. Home Segalian on the softs. He'll be wanting to make quick and get through the medium runners, with Shiren and Guesty up the back with mediums. And Skyjacker goes through the turns. Koikap a little wide, but the soft tyres keeping him ahead of the gang. Noxie, Home Segalian already up past Ensign Ewart. Only Noxie now to go for him, and then he can start attacking the soft running boys. Oh no, he's lost the position to Ensign. Ensign having a cheeky one up the inside of Home Segalian as he was on the attack with Noxie. And this is great for Skyjacker. Skyjacker just pulling it out while he can, and Guesty and Shiren in there as well. Unbelievable racing from all involved. Great move from Ensign there on Home Segalian, really caught him unawares. Noxie holding that line, keeping those guys behind him, and really Koikap is just there, and so is Skyjacker. The softs and the mediums, they don't seem to have a massive difference. I mean, these guys will tell you different. When they're driving the medium tyre, they say it's still crap, still no grip. And but Home Segalian there in fifth, not managing to get anything done on Ensign or Noxie ahead of him. And in fact, Guesty's getting a tow from Home Segalian right now, and Home Segalian will be feeling rather uncomfortable about that, I can tell thee. And there's Ensign going for a move on Noxie. Noxie though holds on tight and stays there in third place, whilst Ensign Ewart holds fourth. And Home Segalian trying to get down the inside of Ensign. Does he do it? He just about. Ensign just clings on there. And Home Seg up. Oh, Ensign's lost a hold. He must have had to really lift out of that one. Noxie in third, Home Segalian in fourth, Guesty moving up into fifth, Shiren sixth, but Ensign Ewart already getting the move done on Shiren without wasting any time, and he's right there on the back of Guesty as well. He's going for it, and he's here, there and everywhere is Ensign Ewart. He's up for this. Ensign Ewart around the outsides, sliding the barriers, and there Shiren greets him on the exit of the corner and says thank you. Skyjacker then 1.5 seconds ahead of Koikap. Koikap now 2.8 seconds ahead of Noxie, and Home Segalian, it is official, he is losing big time to the two runners ahead of him. I may have been wrong about my podium positions. I may have got Homesick and Coy mixed around. We will see, but at the moment Noxie, solid run on those medium tyres, and he's really leaving Home Segalian quite frustrated back there in fourth. He's got nowhere to go. He's just nowhere to go. There's no room. No room for two cars alongside each other through the S's. He's going to have to wait for the straight, but then he's going to have Guesty on the attack. They come around the corner. He gets a good drive out of the corner as Home Segalian brings it to the back of Noxie's Renault, but Guesty also a good run, and now we've got ourselves a lovely little train coming down the straight. Noxie moves over somewhat, and Home Segalian and Guesty, Guesty nearly touched the dirt, but I think he just jumped into Noxie's toe. And Noxie there up the inside, he's not taking any prisoners, and those soft tyres are not helping Home Segalian whatsoever. As Guesty gets up there, Guesty trying to nibble on Noxie. Noxie says no, you're not getting through there. And now Home Segalian goes for a move on Guesty. This is absolutely stunning racing here from these 2, 3, and maybe 4 as Shiren joins them at the door. 4 wide. There's a 4 bunched going through the first corner. Unbelievable stuff. Noxie still in third. We will have a look at the leader. Skyjacker 2.8 seconds ahead of Koi. Koi Carp in a solid second place, 5.8 seconds ahead of these guys now. And a Homesick Alien must be so disheartened. He's losing touch with the soft guys on the soft tyres. He's going all the way around the outside. He took 2 then. Can he keep it? He did. He does. My word, what a beautiful move from Homesick Alien there around Guesty and Noxie around the outside. And superb stuff. Now he's in third place. And we should clear away from the medium runners quite quickly, you would assume. And now we've got a beautiful fight here with Ensign Newitt joining in as well. Shiren, Guesty and Noxie all on those medium tyres. And all ready for a battle. Beautiful stuff all the way down to Ensign Newitt. We're on board with Ensign Newitt right now as he looks for a way past Shiren. And Noxie looks like he got a bit rough over the curbs. He's still there in 4th place, but Guesty is really pressuring him at the moment. Guesty wants to get by. He wants to stay with the Alien, obviously. He wants to try and do what Homesick Alien did in that first race with those medium tyres and stay with Homesick for as long as possible. But Noxie really is the cork in that bottle. And he has every right to be. It's his line, his racing line. He can take what he wants. Guesty, though, meantime, it looks like he's still on the outside, isn't he? Oh, it's enough. He's ahead enough to get the move done on Noxie. Shiren, interested. Oh, no, Shiren out there on the dirt, and that gives Ensign Newitt the position. Cracking. And Noxie then down into 5th. Guesty is into 4th. Homesick Alien, meanwhile, has got to pull out all the stops now to try and gain. Well, he's 8.6 seconds behind Skyjacker. He wasn't even that far behind Talleyrand on the mediums in the first race. Skyjacker tearing away from it. He wants this win. With Koi Carp chasing him down 4.5 seconds ahead of Homesick. Homesick already nearly 3 seconds ahead of Guesty, who's not quite a second ahead of Noxie. Noxie should be just feeling a little toe from Guesty. Ensign Newitt and Shiren battling it out there. And Shiren trying to go around the outside, but Ensign Newitt keeps the corner and the position. Noxie in 5th, chasing down Guesty, but Guesty, he's trying to run away now. He's trying to keep up with the Alien so he can try and get something out of this race. Don't use too much fuel though, Guesty. Go a bit easier on that accelerator pedal. So yeah, I don't know what happened to Talleyrand. Vanished. Poof. Oh, no, he's not up for it today. So, fair enough. He was having a good race, though. It's a shame. So, Guesty chasing down Homesick. Homesick's got it down to less than 3 seconds from Koi Carp now. Koi Carp did a 2:15.2 last time around. It's not going to... It's 2:14.5 from Homesick Alien, but he was stuck in that traffic, wasn't he? It was Homesick Alien, so it's not a true sign of what Homesick Alien can do on a set of softs. Skyjacker 2:13s both laps, absolute consistency there. 2:13.9s both cases. He is coming up to the final corner to start lap 5, and we are nearly 9 minutes into the race. Ensign Newitt and Shiren, they've both got ahead of Noxie. I'll go back to 2:13 there from Skyjacker. Absolutely cracking lap times there. And Noxie, what happened to thee, mate? He's 2.7 seconds off of Shiren in 7th. Shiren bringing it hard to Ensign Newitt. Ensign Newitt proved that he can get his elbows out. He can race with the best of them. He's not scared of these guys. Shiren, a race winner from race 1 and last week He wants as many points as possible because he's really getting himself back in this championship. He had a strong start with a double podium at Autopolis, did Shiren. And he's always been thereabouts. And he's fighting hard. He's got the move done on Ensign, but he's 5 seconds behind Guesty. Can he? I don't know. He can rely on Guesty running out of fuel here. Although, no, they're the same fuel usage. Homesick Alien less than 2 seconds behind Koi Carp now. 6.5 seconds. Skyjacker is ahead of Koi. Skyjacker with it all in control at the moment. He's not going to do anything silly. He's just going to keep that car facing the right direction and off of the curbs. The curbs are bad. Okay. Right, the phone just died. So if I need to see what you lovely people are chatting about in the stream, I'm going to have to open it on the iPads. That's alright. No one said anything anyway. Oh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Oh, you probably already subscribed. But don't forget to hit like, because it does something with the twirly whirls. Go up the UDUs. They go out into the night sky and they wave a big hand at YouTube and say, someone liked it here. And then YouTube get a big smile on their face. That's how I understand it anyway. So Skyjacker gets the fastest lap that time, was it? Yeah, 13.2. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Homesick Alien less than a second behind Koi. Homesick Alien taking that fastest lap away from Skyjacker. And Homesick Alien, I think, fancies himself a win here today. He got second, didn't he, in that first race? That was enough, surely. But Homesick Alien fancies a bit more. Wants to push it to a win. Oh, Koi Carp's back end stepping away from him. He's gone to have a meeting with the wall, and that gives Homesick Alien the perfect opportunity to get up and into second. 7.7 seconds behind Skyjacker, and he's about a second faster than Skyjacker. 13.2, no, 4/10 that last lap, quicker than Skyjacker. He needs Skyjacker to get a bit sloppy for a few laps to be able to close that gap. Guesty, he's pulled away from Shiren. Ensign Ewart, these guys have gapped out a little bit now. Noxie 2.7 seconds behind Ensign Ewart, and Ensign Ewart 1.5 seconds behind Shiren. Shiren trying to chase down Guesty, but Guesty's just too fast. And Koi Carp 2.5 seconds ahead of Guesty. He's got to look after those tyres. He does not need Guesty starting to rattle his cage, because it's still quite a while to go. 17 minutes of racing here, and Skyjacker at 7.3 seconds. Again, Homesick Alien pulling about half a second. It was 7.7. So Homesick Alien is really starting to gain on Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's got no need to push. He's got 7 seconds to play with, and he just lost like 5/10. Does it matter? In the grand scale of it, it's a drop in the ocean. Skyjacker's got this race totally under control. He's in the lead. He's got 7 seconds. He doesn't care about tenths here and there. Homesick Alien, he's got to drive like a bat out of hell. And it's all on Homesick Alien here. And mistakes happen when you push hard. Koi Carp, that's an interesting one. He's done a 2:16.0. He can't get away with too many of those, with Guesty doing 13s on the medium tyre. And oh my, Guesty getting great pace out of those medium tyres, doing okay with fuel as well. Shiren 6.5 seconds behind Guesty, and it doesn't look like there's anything he can do. He can't get into the 13s himself. Ensign Ewart, Noxie's a bit faster than Ensign, I think. Yeah, Noxie could get himself a position here. He plays his cards right. He's a little bit faster than Ensign. Ensign's tyres be going away a little bit faster than Noxie's. He's a gamepad user, not a wheel user. So he has struggles with tyres. Sky Skyjacker then, what are we talking? We're halfway through race virtually. The soft tyres didn't really go away, did they, in the first race? So I think they'll be all right. I think it looks like sunset or something, so the track might be a bit cooler. I think these guys might be all right, you know. I don't think tyres were an issue in that last race. 7/10 between Koikap and Guesty. Guesty has closed that gap somewhat. Guesty fancies a podium here, maybe, possibly. So we go past the halfway mark. Shiren is in 5th, Ensign Ewart 6th, Noxie in 7th, the last we saw. And Noxie was gaining on Ensign Ewart. Guesty is gaining on Coy, who puts a wheel off. So they come to the final corner. Koikap still ahead of Guesty. Guesty's pulled away even more from Shiren, so great driving from Guesty. He's really driving the wheels off of this car, and he's driving it into another realm. He really is. Cracking driving from Guesty, has to be said. Skyjacker, meanwhile, pulled out some time on the Alien. The Alien doing a 14.3 last time around. Skyjacker 13.8. Steady as a rock, eh? Consistent as a Rolex. And Skyjacker then knows how to win a race. This man's won many a race in the Virtual Racers Club. He's even won a championship to add to that. So maybe 2. I'm not sure. Did he win one after the VGTs? The Vigits. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that when I'm picking you up. So Skyjacker leading the race. He's got a good 8 seconds on Homesick Alien at the moment. 13 minutes on the clock, so there's still a long way to go. Lots of jeopardy here at Bathurst. Koikap has got his hands full now with Guesty all up in his business behind him, and he'll be looking to get a move done. Before the end of this race to get himself a podium. Here he goes in the tow. Guesty having a look at the inside. And it looks like the job is done before they get to the chase. And Koikap trying to come back under braking with those soft tyres, but they are old soft tyres now. Although they do seem to have a bit of life on them still. And Guesty up and through. 5.6 seconds behind the Alien. Now there, he's dropped into the 14s now as the Alien. Skyjack is still sticking those 13s in, but no tyre deck on the times so far. No, it's a 13.7, sorry, from Homesick Alien last time around. So no tyre deck at the moment. Guesty up into a podium position, chasing down the Alien. And it did look, come the last couple of laps though, Homesick Alien on those mediums did make big gains. And Shiren's next on track. And Turtle believes Skyjacker's pushing. He says Skyjacker's pushing his car. He's losing grip in the back. Well, he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to push. I know it feels nice, but you'll go blind. Stop doing it. You'll grow hair on your hands, on your palms. Just don't do it. Don't care how good it feels. So Skyjacker could be possibly pushing. There's 10 more minutes left of the race. I don't think Skyjacker knows any other way but push. Homesick Alien. It's easy. All he can do is hope hope Skyjacker has an unfortunate moment. Guesty pulling away from Coy. Now the question is Coy safe from Shiren? Shiren doing a 14.1 his last time around, and Coy Carp 16.6. So who knows? It's a lot in it. It's 2 seconds. 2 seconds a lap. He's only 4.6 seconds. Yeah, I think Shiren might catch Coy Carp up before the end of this race. Ensign Newer, 4.8 seconds. But Noxie definitely taking big chunks out of Ensign Newer at the moment. Ensign Newer looked very slow then on the apex. And yes, he was, because Noxie has gained a second just whilst we've been sat here. And Noxie 2/10. Oh, we've got a little battle on our hands, but it looks like Ensign Newer has got his hands full with a very gripless car. Doesn't look like he's enjoying the Renault at the moment. On the medium tyres, and Noxie gets the move done. And Noxie up into 6th. Ensign Newer will get a tow up to the second corner. As we watch, see if Ensign Newer can get anything done. But on the mediums, on old set of mediums, you don't want to be too daring. Well, Ensign does. He's going to go for it. In the brakes. Gets the move done. Beautiful racing here from Noxie and Ensign Newer. Cracking stuff. I imagine Noxie would rather not. He'd rather get on with trying to catch up Shiren and get some points for his championship. But Ensign Newer is a tidy little racer, I tell you. He races anyone. It's super. So, in the chat, all saying nickname is Spinjacker. Won't be the first time he is railing his car. Could be a close call for Sky. You're just trying to curse him, you are, Turl. You're just trying to get in his head. I'm telling you, you know he listens to the stream, and you're just trying to get into his little ear hole and get into his head and cause some drama. This one's straightforward for Skyjacker. It's easy. He doesn't have to push. Doesn't have to do anything. He's just going to nice steady drive all the way home for a certain win. Scallion, meanwhile, he's pushing, but he just can't gain on that Skyjacker. Guesty is looming large behind them, waiting for their tyres to go out. And like we saw with Homesick Alien, he did close in the end. Oh, though Guesty is playing Dan Dare with those curbs. He really is hanging his Renault out. For sure. Look at him. He's doing a bit of bloody rallycross. Is Guesty doing a bit of dirt running, and he just got the fastest lap though for it. So say what you want, Guesty, as messy as the end of that lap looked, it was fast. And Homesick Alien might be getting a little nervous, seeing Guesty popping up in the purples on the medium tyres. As his tyres are going away from him, there's not going to be much defence he can put up if Guesty can close that 4 seconds up in the next 7 minutes. Coy Carp, meanwhile, 2.5 seconds ahead of Shiren. Shiren a 15.1 last time around. Coy Carp 16.0, so Shiren definitely gaining on Coy. Ensign Newer and Noxie are having a devilishly lovely race back here for 6th and 7th. And I would just sit here and watch these two bashing it around all day, but there's too much happening elsewhere, I tell thee. But Noxie looks like he's trying to get that move done again on Ensign Ewart. And let's get on board with the Noxter. I'm just a Noxter for your love. Oh. You're so fair. You're that love. So Noxie, oh, and Ensign Ewart, you saw clip the wall there, and that gave Noxie a face full of dwarf. He's looking down the inside of Forest Elbow. Brave move. It looks like he's going to get it done. And my word, these two are having a glorious, glorious battle for 6th and 7th. And you've got to say, Ensign Ewart delivers every time. Whoever he's racing with, he makes it fun. Skyjacker, meanwhile, 6.8 seconds, dropped to second on the Alien. He knows he's got 5 minutes to stay out there. Guesty, meanwhile, 14, or is it? I don't trust these. 13.5. Why does it keep telling me the wrong times? It's so bizarre. Yeah, I haven't used any of these. Guesty, whoosh, muck off. That was muck off. I was reading his helmet, just in case. And Turtle saying, who, me? No, never. Just looking at the stream. And Turtle saying he is homesick. He's railing his car. It's tight. It's tight. It has to be said. But he's got 7 seconds. Oh, he's lost a bit. The homesick Alien just lost a chunk of time to him. And that give Guesty a big chunk of time on the Alien. The Alien, it might not be Skyjacker's soup he wants to stir today. He might have to look after his own soup, because Guesty's coming to stir it. Shiren, why's the greens? Why's there greens? Who's had enough? Homesick? No. Those green flags, like someone had had enough. Ooh, Coy, Noxie, Ensign maybe? Oh, it's got to be Coy, hasn't it? Because he's 10 seconds behind Shiren. So Coy, he's had enough, and now he's in the battle with Noxie and Ensign Ewart. And Coy's tyres are really, really done for the day. Shiren then, 11 seconds behind Guesty, but Guesty is gaining on homesick Alien, whose tyres are starting to look a little worn around the edges. He's gained another 0.3 on Skyjacker. We've got 3.5 minutes, which is an eternity for these guys out there. Absolute eternity. And I'm starting to think Guesty isn't in too bad of a place. He's 10 seconds behind Skyjacker. Skyjacker should be alright. As long as he doesn't have an off or anything. But Homesick Alien could be in trouble from Guesty. Let's have a look at Homesick Alien's lap time. On lap 12, he's done a 14.6, I think. Guesty did a 14.8, so he's not gaining too much. 14.6 for Homesick. Guesty at 13.9. He's gaining like 7/10 on the Alien. And yes, Homesick Alien, he could be in trouble. What did a 14.8 from Skyjacker, who threw it into that corner like he meant it, and it kind of got me concerned a little bit. 2.5 minutes on the clock, which means I think this is the penultimate lap. They'll get round this one and get another lap in. Fuels are looking all right. Skyjacker's not too bad. And Homesick Alien, he's got a little bit more than Skyjacker. Guesty, Guesty's got about the same as Skyjacker. Shiren, yeah, I think they're all good with fuel. Shiren's not going to gain on Guesty, is he? He's lost time on Guesty. Guesty is just flying on those medium tyres. He's not made too much ground on Homesick Alien. Meanwhile, Koikar managing to stay ahead of Noxie. Noxie at 16.3 last time around from him. Coy at 27, he had a big off, and all Noxie's thereabouts though. Coy is really struggling for grip in his Renault. Koikart now is just playing the survival game, and Ensign Ewart seems to have dropped off as well. Maybe he's lost the grip in those medium tyres, lost faith in the medium tyres, as Koikart battles to stay ahead of Noxie. Noxie a little bit sloppy out of that corner there, so Koikart gains a bit of ground and he gets to move on. It's just under 6 seconds for Skyjacker. His fuel is flashing, but I think he has plenty of fuel to get round this final lap. He's just about to start to get himself a win in 2 minutes and 15 seconds time. Homesick Alien, 5.5 seconds. He's not given up on this race yet. It's got 1 lap to do it. Guesty just cannot pull the Alien in. He is trying a 14.6 last time for Guesty. Homesick Alien, a 14.5. matching his times. He can see Skyjacker off in the distance. Koikarp, Shiren's all on his own. Koikarp, he's a second ahead of Noxie, who's 2.5 seconds ahead of Ensign. They all get to start the final lap and on their way as Skyjacker comes around up the hill. No one. Yeah, I think we're good. I think Homesick Alien's going to manage to keep that space between him and Guesty, and I think Skyjacker is going to bring this one home. Shiren is all on his own in the middle of nowhere. Koi is still at danger here, 5/10 from Noxie. Noxie would love to get that position off of Koikarp. Meanwhile, Skyjacker 5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, who's 3 seconds ahead of Guesty. Everyone's racing for the position ahead of them, but it's an unreachable dream for some of these guys. Skyjacker onto the final straight, up towards the chase. It's in the bag. He's got his hazards on. He's waving to the crowd. He's celebrating before he's even got there. That fuel is rather low, but he's got nothing to fear but fear itself as he heads down to Murray's Corner. And it's Skyjacker for the win of race 2, round 9 of the Renault Megane Trophy Season 2. Great drive from Skyjacker, and he gets your win. Homesick Alien, sorry. Oh, where is it? There he goes. He's second, 2 seconds. Great stuff. Guesty comes home as the final podium. Take a boo, my son. 2 podiums for him as well. Shiren grabbing 4th. In the end, Noxie got ahead of Koi. We missed it. I apologise. As Shiren takes 4th place, and Koi is ahead of Noxie. Sorry. Has Noxie run out of fuel? I don't know. I thought Noxie was ahead of Koi for some reason then. So Koi keeps that 5th place in the end, and it looks like Noxie's in trouble because he's got Ensign Ewart all up in his business, but he stays there in 6th, and Ensign Ewart gets 7th. And wow. What a lovely pair of racers. And Skyjacker said, "You're right, I only have 1 gear, go hard or go home." And Skyjacker said, "Bites me in the backside quite often though." And there he is, the man of the moment, taking the trophy and a wreath and looking absolutely fine. So let me take you to the race results, where Skyjacker is at the top of our list. Bish, bash, bosh, job done. Skyjacker. Then Homesick Alien for his second of the day, and Guesty for his second third of the day. Great stuff there, great racing. Shiren, winner of race 1, comes home in 4th. Koikarp in 5th, and I think he could have got 4th in the. Could have had 4th. I think he made a small mistake that cost him 4th place, but in the end came home in 5th. Noxie in 6th, Ensign Ewart in 7th, and them two put on a beautiful show of racing for us. Guesty got the fastest lap, believe it or not, on the medium tyres with a 2:12.934, and you have to take your hats off to that, don't you? My gosh, Guesty was on fire today. He should have got more than 2 podiums, really. But that's the way it goes in racing. Them's the breaks, I'm afraid. So tomorrow, dun, 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 dun. Friday evening, the live stream is coming at you like Cleopatra, and it's bringing those crazy Mazdas for a two races. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. I'm getting there somewhere. They've not gone green yet, have they? So that's why I'm struggling. That's why I didn't think they were this week yet. Where are they? Where is Max 5? I can't find it. It hasn't even got a green thing. Have I dreamt that we're having Max 5? Was it a Bobby Ewing thing? Was he in the shower all along? I found it. It hasn't got a green light. It hasn't. Come on, admin. It's meant to be for me, so I know where to look. These green lights. They haven't put no green lights up there. My God. So yes, if everything's correct, according to this, that hasn't got a green light on it, tomorrow we'll be at Nürburgring GP in those crazy Mazdas for a sprint race of 15 minutes, and then a second race, a feature race of 30 minutes. It is unmissable. Come along and join in the fun. Then on Sunday evening, we're taking the Toyotas out for a Sunday Sprint Madness. See, that's not green, that's amber. Yes, the crazy Toyotas SFRs or something, I don't know. They're really similar to the Toyotas, though, I think. We're going out with them, and we'll be at Lago Maggiore for round one, Sunday evening of the Sunday Sprint Madness. And then next Tuesday, we'll be on the Super GTs. And then Thursday evening, join us for the final round. We'll see what the drop table is, and we'll have a good look at who could possibly take Season 2's trophy. And we are racing at Kyoto. DP? Double penetrate? What's DP? Kyoto DP. I didn't say all of it, so it doesn't count. If I said all of it, then it counts. But DP at Kyoto. So we're going over to Japan for a bit of DP action next Thursday. What's DP stand for? That's all I can think of now, is the one that... Yeah, see? I can't even think of something that DP could stand for because of what I accidentally said. Driving park. That's it. Sorry, Skyjacker. Kyoto Driving Park at Yamagawa. Yamagawa. I think it's Yamagawa's the actual driving park is like the place. Kinson knew it says. Sorry, guys. All right, then. Yes. So that's a full roster of racing for your pleasure. So do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will be notified, especially if you touch my bell end. If you ring that bell, then you'll definitely be notified when we are streaming. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Justin Hermouth. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. Please come again. Peace and love. Peace. Is there any more chat? Anyone? Last chance? No. Peace and love.